Well, the pandemic has impacted every corner of our society. We've seen businesses shut down and hospital capacity stretched to the breaking point. Well, now here at home, local educators are seeing COVID flatten learning curves with our students. Channel 5's Marisol Villarreal explains how the students in the valley measure up.
They're in the bed, they're at home, they go to sleep late, they wake up late, and they log in, but I see it like basically she's not focusing. And she tells me that nobody is, everybody's asleep, everybody's cameras are off.
Edith Gonzalez is a single mother in Stark County with 3 kids. Her youngest, just 4 years old and attending school online for the first time. And because of that, she's worried he's having a tough time learning.
It's harder for him because he's confused, he's not in a classroom. He doesn't get to experience being in a classroom, so that's super stressful for me as well because I know he's not learning as much as he should be learning.
Gonzalez also says her oldest in high school doesn't seem as motivated as in the past, something that Gonzalez admits is very frustrating as a parent who just wants the best for her children.
I remember growing up playing outside, and now, you can't even walk outside without fearing that something bad's gonna happen. So yeah, life is getting very difficult, and I do fear for their future. I do.
Dr. Eduardo Cancino, the Deputy Director for Instructional Support with the Region 1 Education Service Center, which works as a support system for school districts across the valley, explains that the pandemic has left students K through 12 about 5 months behind where they normally would be, a number that he says he's never seen before in the valley.
So we needed to work on remote learning in a very accelerated rate, and so there is a potential loss there that is something that had not occurred in the past.
Dr. Cancino says that's where the efforts of making sure all students across the valley had easy access to a stable internet connection and a smart device to make sure no one gets left behind.
These are interesting times during this pandemic, but we're looking at the positive elements of how much we're gaining.
And though it's been hard to account for everyone, he says school districts can only do so much. And the same goes for parents.
I try my best, to keep it together, and that's all I can do.
Both Gonzalez and Dr. Cancino agree that it's critical to work closely with your school and for parents to step in and make sure their students are doing their part in order to be successful. Marisol Villarreal, Channel 5 News at 6.